e disse:
Il temporal foco l'eterno, venuto ai figlio, e se venuto in parte, dov'io per me più oltre non discerno. Tratto qui con ingegno e con arte, lo suo piacere ormai prendi per luce, forse dell'arte vie, forse dell'arte. Vedi lo sol che in fronte ti riluce, vedi l'erbette, i fiori e gli arbuscelli, che qui la terra sol da sé produce, mentre che vegnan lieti gli occhi belli, che lagrimando a te venir mi fanno, sederti poi e poi andar tra elli. Non aspettar mio dir più né mio cenno, libero, dritto e sano, è tuo arbitrio, e fallo fora, non fare a suo seno, perch'io te sopra te corono e mitrio.
I like Archway Veritas because you get to study a lot of things, and why is because it's really interesting.
I love pretty much all the subjects, but if I had to choose on the schedule when I see it, it makes me smile. I do love typing, and I also love history.
I have a long list of favorite teachers, but at the top of it is Miss Schuler and Mr. Avent.
What I like about Archway Veritas is the teachers and the way that they teach.
I like how Archway Veritas gives us like events such as Great Hearts, Great Books Day and Field Day.
My favorite teacher is Miss Free.
My favorite subject is math because it's challenging and I like it.
My favorite teacher? My teacher.
And who is your teacher?
Mrs. Detavsit.
My favorite subject is music because it's calm and relaxing and you get to play really fun games.
One thing that makes me excited to come to school every day would probably be the people here. Just seeing my friends and even some of the teachers, because I grew up with some of these kids. I've been going to Veritas since I was in 2nd grade, which is a long time because I'm a senior now. And so I love coming to school and seeing familiar faces and just talking with my friends.
One of the athletic triumphs that I'm most proud of here at Veritas is the 2022 football season that I played in, where we had lost a lot of influential seniors that year and we were a young team, and yet we played a tough schedule and made it to the playoffs for the 3rd year ever.
Some really important moments from my experience at Veritas is when you're doing a problem in class and something finally clicks. You understand what Socrates is saying, or you can finally understand how to solve the problem. Those are really big moments for me.
The athletic triumph that I'm most proud of is having an undefeated middle school baseball B team season. The team was very fun and we had a lot of energy, especially in our first and second game and our last game. It was really fun to win and also have a lot of friends on that team.
In one word, I would describe Veritas as enriching. By reading books from authors from the 18 and 1900s, reading poems from long ago, and learning many subjects that have been taught throughout the world.
Good evening, Veritas families, and thank you for joining us tonight as we celebrate Veritas and our amazing academy. My name is Chase Beebe, and I'm the athletic director here at Veritas Prep. I had the honors of joining this athletic staff this past year, as graciously Mrs. Wieland offered me the position, and I owe her the greatest of thanks. And I know she's here in attendance tonight, so Mrs. Wieland, thank you. Working here is unlike any other. The student athletes that we have at this school are truly something special. The amount of time, dedication, commitment they give to their sports, their academics, their community is unparalleled. Parents and families and the community itself, thank you for the commitment you give as well. Many hours are spent with their student athletes preparing them for the season, driving them to practices and games. The successes we have wouldn't be possible if it weren't for you. So to everyone in the Veritas community, thank you. Now, to talk on these successes, what a year it's been for Veritas athletics. Every one of our Veritas high school teams that compete at the varsity level has made the state playoff tournament. To put this into perspective, there are years that schools are lucky to have 2 or 3 varsity teams make the Arizona State tournament. This year, all of our fall and winter teams have made it. Our high school volleyball team made it to the state quarterfinals. As we record this, our boys high school soccer team will be competing in the state quarterfinals this Saturday, with their eyes set on another state championship. As mentioned before, our student athletes are unlike any other. I've worked at schools across the country, coaching, teaching. In Veritas, we have something special. This year, I started a student athlete advisory committee with the main goal in mind to get the perspective of the student athletes on how athletics were being run here at Veritas. It has been an immense success this far, in large parts because of these student athletes giving me their advice, giving me their thoughts, to provide such amazing experiences for them and for this community. This student athlete committee is compiled of 15 student athletes selected by their coaches and myself, leaders amongst their sport, and representative of all of our sports here at Veritas. Working with them, and working with all of our student athletes has been such a pleasure to me, and it's truly a dream come true. Now, we've had many successes at the high school level, but our middle schoolers are doing something special as well. Our middle school successes are highlighted by a boys cross-country championship this past fall, and our girls middle school soccer team will be competing for a championship this weekend. To touch on the dominance that our middle schoolers have had in the Great Hearts Middle School League, our winter teams this past winter season have gone a combined 44 wins, 9 losses, and 1 tie. Way to go, Falcons. Now, records are one thing, but to be honest, that's not the big thing. The major thing that I've taken away from this job is the growth of our student athletes, on and off the courts, fields, golf course, whatever it may be. Our student athletes have dedicated so much of themselves to their sport, and being in the position to give these student athletes the best experience possible, it's a dream come true. Along with our student athletes, a major thank you is due to our community and companies who have decided to sponsor Veritas Athletics this past season. Thank you so much for allowing me to create even better experiences for these student athletes. And thank you to those here tonight. With your help, we can continue to grow Veritas into something bigger and more special than ever before. The goal is for Veritas Athletics and Veritas Preparatory Academy to be put on the map and to make it a place where students and student athletes want to come and want to compete for our teams. And I think with the help of our sponsors, yourselves, these amazing student athletes, our coaches, this is achievable, and it will be achievable. We will continue to get better and stronger year in and year out. As mentioned before, having the opportunity to serve your children in this community is truly a dream come true. We have some really exciting and big things planned ahead of us, so please stay tuned. Go Falcons!